The main reason you want to get a high output alternator is for your voltage.
Yeah, but one life to live out here in this world, man. If you don't do it right now, then when you gonna do it? If you don't do it for nobody else, make sure you do it for yourself.
If you ain't got nobody to do it for, then do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And when they start hating on you, tell them thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. If you ain't got nobody to do it for, then do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And when they start hating on you, tell them thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help.
And what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. In today's video, I'll be answering the question that I get asked a lot, but I'm gonna try to answer this question to the best of my ability, man. And the question is, can you make a video explaining when and why you need a high output alternator? That's the question that I'm gonna be answering to the best of my knowledge. So if you had the same question, if you know somebody that got the same question, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and share this video to them. Quick disclaimer:
I am not a car audio expert. I never worked in a car audio shop. I never went to school or anything for this. I'm only sharing my own experiences and what was told to me.
Take my advice and take what I'm saying for what it's worth, and we gonna get straight into it. Let's get it. All right, so if y'all can't tell, I'm still at work, man. I'm in Birmingham at Miss Scradden Salads, picking up some probably some bologna. I gotta take some bologna back, but the guy told me it'll be about 40 minutes before they start loading me up or whatever. So I got asked the question. I was like, let me go and get to this. The main reason you want to get a high output alternator is for your voltage. Okay, say for instance you have your stock alternator, right? And you have we'll just say a 2,000 watt amp. And when you crank your system up, you notice damn near every light in your car dimming like hell. You notice if you have a voltage meter, when you crank it up, that voltage meter go from, like, most cars sit at like what, 13.5, we'll say. That's the normal resting voltage. We'll just use 13.5. Your car sitting at 13.5, and you crank your system up and you see that voltage meter drop from 13.5 to like 11.1, 11.2. For one, that's very dangerous for your amp. Very dangerous. You can kill your amp by not sending enough voltage to it. So that's one main reason you want a high output alternator. For one, it helps eliminate the lights dimming on you. For two, it holds your voltage up. Say for instance, like I just said, your car come factory sitting at 13.5, 13.6. Cool. You install your high output alternator, and then you see that now it's charging at 14.8 or something in that nature. 14.8, 14.6, or whatever it may be. When you look at your amplifier specs, it'll tell you how many watts that amplifier is supposed to do at a specific voltage. We'll take the Black Diamond amp I just reviewed. At 14.4 volts, I think it said that amp do like 2,000 watts. At 14.4 volts at 1 ohm, when your voltage meter get to dropping, for one, you ain't seeing the full potential of that amp, because it says it does that much power at 14.4, but your voltage is playing down in the mid to low 12 to the 11s. I didn't even see some get down to the 10 volt range. The whole goal is to get that alternator and have it work in conjunction with your auxiliary batteries. It's a cycle. The alternator charges the batteries run in conjunction with the amp. That's way when the amp demanded those batteries putting out, and that high output alternator is there to help keep up with your setup. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna hold your voltage up. It's gonna help hold your voltage up in conjunction with auxiliary batteries, right? That's the reason it's kind of good to get a high output alternator for your system, man. Like I said in the last video, high output alternator, auxiliary batteries, and a solid box will change the entire sound of your setup, bro, with just those three things. If you're running anything over 2,000 watts, bro, it's time to get you an alternator. It's time to get you an alternator. I mean, even a 1500 watt amp, if your factory alternator ain't strong enough, a 1000 to a 1500 watt amp will have a lot of current draw. It'll have a lot of current draw, and you'll get lights dimming and all that good stuff, man. There's other ways you can determine how much current draw you got and all that, man. You can put a clamp meter on and all that good stuff, see how much current draw you got, do your calculations, and you'll know exactly what size alternator you need, you know, for your setup. There's ways to do that. But if you're planning on being loud as possible, like I said in that last video, a high output alternator, it's gonna be kind of like the heartbeat of that system, man, to be honest with you. It's gonna get your battery charged way faster than the factory one would. If you ever been to a show, you see a guy getting a demo and it sounds like he revving his shit, that's what's going on. He getting his RPMs up to the ratings of that alternator so he can get all the amperage out of it. That's what's going on. It's all about how demanding that amp is. So to answer your question, when and why you should use a high output alternator, the when is when you start seeing your lights dimming, when you start seeing your voltage meter drop way below 12 something volts. That's a problem. You can get an alternator that charge high. Just say you got your system charging at 16 volts or something crazy like that. It's certain amplifiers that you have to be careful of because some of them can't take that. Why you should get a high output alternator? Because it will drastically help your setup. It will drastically help your setup. I'm a living witness, bro. With your voltage being up to 14.8 and shit like that right there, and you got some decent good batteries in the back that help hold, you gonna turn it up and your voltage ain't moved. You still sitting at like 14.7, 14.8. Your system like, shit, come on with it. Then when it's time to go in the back and start playing with that gain just a little bit, you can give some more now. Cause get what? It seems like the more I'm giving her, she loving it. No clip lights, no clip indication. My voltage still holding strong. Man, that's the best feeling ever. If you're dealing with a lot of dimming lights, voltmeter, you see your voltage meter and all that dropping down to the 11s when you turn it up, the low 12s, mid to low 12 volts. Time for an alternator and some auxiliary batteries. Cause that amp very demanding. If you're doing all that, that amp is very demanding. That's what guys mean when they say that amp is power hungry. That's where that come from. That amp is that amp putting a lot of current. It's gonna take a stout electrical system to support it. And it's always good to get it anyway, because you never know later on down the line if you want to upgrade your subs, if you want to upgrade your amp. You already have that solid electrical, especially talking about running these big high power Korean board amps and all that, man. Your electrical is very important. Very important, man. Very important. If you're trying to run big Korean board amps and all that, they are power hungry as hell. And you got to have that voltage, bro. Got to. I hope this video helped somebody, man. Like I say, I probably misquoted a lot of things. I probably made a good point on a lot of things, but y'all meet me in the comment section and y'all know how it go, man. Y'all comment down below what y'all think. If y'all got something y'all want to add to what I said, leave it in the comment section below. And if you got anybody that had that same question, like how do I know when I need an alternator? If you're trying to get loud as possible in the first place, go and get one. Go and get one. That way you can eliminate a problem before it even get there. Go and get it. Go and get you an alternator. Especially if you already know what type amplifier you about to get. Go and get an alternator. Yeah. So any amplifier over 1500 to 2000 watts, it's time to start either get some good battery reserve in the back, or it's time to get an alternator with some batteries in the back. One of the two. You can't get away with a lot of good battery reserve batteries in the back without an alternator. But you're gonna have some very strong batteries. Very strong batteries. You're gonna need that. And you can remotely charge your batteries with a external charger, external lithium charger, external AGM charger. You can do that. It'll work. But if you thinking about getting an alternator and you dealing with all those type of issues, light dimming, voltage dropping way too low, you getting it clipping real fast and all that stuff, it's time for an alternator, man. It's definitely time for an alternator. Yeah, without that alternator, you gonna start clipping real fast, all that, bro. So just keep that in mind, man. This is your boy BassAddict checking out with another one. Like I said, y'all stay tuned, cause we going up all year long, back in full effect. Y'all about to see this face everywhere. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, click that notification bell, man, and help grow and join the family. Send me in your videos or your car playing my brother's song, Hardaway OG, Bringing Pressure. That's the song that we gonna be basing off to. So if you want to enter that challenge, hit the drop box in the description, and y'all go follow me on all social media and send me in your video, and you're gonna be added to the rest of them, and we're gonna let the whole internet pick which one sounded the best or which one hitting the hardest or whatever it may be. And whoever wins, I'm sending you some car audio like I did the last guy. So yeah, we doing all that this year, man. This your boy BassAddict checking out with another one. I hope this video helped some type of way. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I ain't go to school for it. I ain't did none of that. I just been dipping and dabbling in car audio for a while. Made mistakes here, made mistakes there. Talk to this person, talk to that person. Decipher between who was lying and who was telling the truth. And I'm just giving you my opinion from my experience. That's all this is. My opinion from my experience, man. We are...
Sweet dreams, they can start off as nightmares, yeah. You can voice your opinion, but who really cares, yeah. Niggas saying that I motherfucking been here before. Like I got a whole soul, you know. Not that same dude back in high school. Trials and tribulation had to make me